Good morning guys, and welcome to today's vlog. It is a Sunday. Usually we do them on a Saturday, but today is a special day because it's a certain person's birthday right here, celebrating 21 years with 30 years experience. But this coincides with an event which is taking place here in Milton Keynes today, which is the Milton Keynes Mega Comic Con. I've done 4 reincarnations of this event before, that being Collector Mania, the MCN shows. Milton Keynes has its own film and comic con. This will be new, probably a lot of the same characters you see at the other places. There will be film cars, there will be cosplay, there will be trade stands, lightsaber, sort of Jedi academies, that kind of thing. Could be fun. Let's go and do this. It's actually taking place at the Marshall Arena, named after this guy, Jim Marshall Products. I worked there years and years ago. These make your amplifications for your electric guitars, basses, etc., for your rock bands. That is today's destination, right over there in front of us. That is the Marshall Arena, attached to MK Dons Stadium, very much a Marmite club. Interesting fact from myself, and I would dine out on this for years, is I actually played for them. Doesn't matter what level, I played for them, captained them, and scored for them in a 1-1 draw against Swindon Town at the county ground. I believe it was 2016. Actually got manager's player of the season for that. Pretty cool. Some of your movie cars there, Pixar's cars. Mater or Tomater. Behind that, the GMC, the A-Team, 1980s classic. Few stormtroopers about. This here, I believe, is the Batmobile from Superman vs Batman movie. Not 100% sure, but it looks like it. There's certainly a ton of meat on those tyres. And what sort of engine it has to propel that. You sort of kind of think it'd have a V8, but modern day probably not. Just noticed the Mr. T in the window there. Your Back to the Future DeLorean there. Wonder whether that thing would get up to 88 mile an hour. Really cool. There's a plethora of them. Captain America walking past over. Some really cool characters. Good old Bumblebee right there. Did love the old Transformers movies. Maybe they'll make another one at some point. Another of your Transformers vehicles. I'm not always sure with some of these ones that are not the main characters, who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. I think if they're military spec, they're usually Megatron's mob. Police probably collecting serve. It could be a Transformer. Of course, I should read the writing. That is one of Megatron's lot, because it turns around and says to punish and enslave. Deadpool, as usual, creating absolute carnage. Strange to see him not in a tutu or carrying a flamingo or a unicorn. I dare say he will do like Mandalorian troops there. Behind them, the Justice League. I believe that's an original Batmobile from the film franchises, obviously, not the old TV and comics. That was, what was that, black with little red stripes around it? Used to really want one of them when I was a kid. Alright, let's go and see what the trade stands have to offer. Cool LED lamps there. I think I used to have the Death Star. Don't know what happened to it. It's pretty cool. Must admit, I would love a Scooby-Doo one. Transformers, Batman, a lot of other characters. Yeah, Death Star, similar to that one. Although why that's got the Star Trek motto over it, I don't know. Some of these figures fetch a tidy packet. Some from genres and niches that you've not quite heard of before. Other classics as well. As expected, a lot of Star Wars characters and merch here. They hold their price, Hasbro stuff usually does. Actually sat on a real replica of one of those at Disney's Hollywood Studios, or MGM as it used to be called. Rachel has obviously started looking. We have found lounge flies, which is certainly Rachel's go-to. There's a cool little one over here. It's like a little backpack money purse thing. The soap dispensers behind them. I think Disney actually sell them for about £5. Certainly unusual. Pretty cool. Kind of from your Universal genre. You can actually have SFX makeup done, so your scars, tattoos, etc. Pretty cool. For one moment wondering what the characters were, because that is of course up there characters from Beetlejuice. Some pretty cool blueprints. I have to admit I've never seen anything like this before. Snow monster from Empire Strikes Back. Is it called a Wampa? I think it is. Loads of other characters. Nightmare Before Christmas. Trading cards. Still very much a thing. Whether it's Pokemon, Star Wars. Pretty cool. These sort of glasses, them red visors, remind me of the old 80s TV show V. I can sniff out Scooby-Doo stuff a mile away. Pretty cool plaque there at the back there. Scooby and Shaggy. Of course, Ecto from Ghostbusters. Out of Time from Back to the Future. Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah.
These are kind of Transformers as they were, the little toys you'd get when you was growing up. I think these are remade, re-edition. The original ones are probably worth a small fortune nowadays. Of course, the event has its own security. Sometimes to find a real bargain you have to look under the desks of some of these places. It's where we found many Scoobies in the past that have come to join us. And I've just heard the distinctive call of a Dalek. Loads of Lightning McQueens. Obviously he is here today somewhere. And Super Mario, he will become very huge again soon. Not that he isn't huge already, but with Universal's Epic Universe opening in Orlando, of course they already have that in Japan and Hollywood.
And we're back with our exclusive interview with famed zombie hunter Benjamin Franklin. So Ben, how's things?
Now these cards are super cool and they're only £2.50 each. Obviously a favourite there, the old Jaws. More nurture, the best movie of all time, which is of course Jaws, in my opinion of course. Oh. Here comes Optimus.
See the swords, brother?
Plethora of your replica swords. A lot of these will be stage props, possibly rubber, perspex, etc. Back in the day, see that one there, very much similar to a Conan sword that I used to own, but that was actually made out of cast iron and stainless steel. You could barely lift the thing.
That's all we've been doing, bro.
Baseball bat over there, very much Harlequin. And kind of like katanas and samurai style swords.
Yeah, but that's
So a lot of stage props. I imagine a lot of this is very Game of Thrones-ish as well. A lot of artwork up there. That's pretty cool, where the Ghostbusters meet Scooby-Doo over there. Hello, Raggy. There you go, Scooby-Doo. Couple of screen prop Daleks there. The way you used to get away from them all those years ago was going up the stairs. You can't do that nowadays, of course, because they can hover. Cool picture of Blackadder there. Great TV series. Blackadder and Baldrick, Milchy, etc. Virtually every stand will do your pops. They take up a heck of a lot of room. People seem to collect them and then all of a sudden decide to change their mind and get rid of the whole collection. Some pretty cool stuff there. Very much got the Wiccan vibes about it. A lot of it handmade.
One of my favourite films.
Yeah, me too.
Any of you are local to there, we've got the Raven and Broomstick, which is in Leighton Buzzard, which is run by witches. E.T. and of course our good old friend Bruce from Jaws. Some really cool characters here. These guys here, the Plague Doctors, remind me very much of Academy of Villains. Probably the best show ever to grace Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. Stunning pictures of Walt Disney World over there. Again, Rachel's got her eyes peeled for the old lounge flies. Looking at a Grogu one. Dumbo there. And Rachel's favourite characters are probably Tigger and the Little Mermaid. So he's got a plethora of Scooby-Doo ones now, thanks to my influence.
No costume for you today?
They are seriously cool.
Yeah, sure.
There's a lot of Rubbermaid
Oh, nice. No, fair enough.
props, a lot of gum work. As much as Tom Baker being my favourite Doctor Who, this is my favourite all-time Doctor Who character. Good old K9 down there. When you're younger, you think they're actually real when you want one. I'd love to have been playing around the house and one of them running around after you. The old Cybermen. Not a sort of thing that gave you fear growing up. I don't think I was ever really scared of any of the monsters. Pretty cool stuff.
I do need to change the stand on mine.
Nothing quite as cool as a Ghostbuster with an incredible pack walking around. Obviously I know, talking to these guys at Collector Mania Milton Keynes, some of these packs are worth over 2,000. Rachel carrying a bag there. In there is our latest edition, yet another Scooby-Doo. A lot of super cool man-made stuff here. Not mass produced or come over on a boat from China. Homegrown. Sometimes the way it should be. Super cool characters there.
You have my upgrade. I was going to say yeah, but
Yeah, it doesn't.
yes. Yeah, we're going with that.
Deadpool is breaking everything he touches right now. Never really been my cup of tea, but I do know that people love Pokemon. If that is them, of course. So many other manga type creatures about. The old Jawas, you've got to be safe around them. They will steal absolutely anything. That is a rather large Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over there. Really cool. Pretty crazy, but also pretty cool. Never seen a character on a can before. Soda cans with little characters in. Plethora of cool Disney characters. Then of course you got Tigger, Boo, Paddington down there as well. Some of your Muppets. Some of your Halloween masks. Still a lot of this stuff you'll find at all sorts of events, continuously doing the rounds. Must admit, I did love the Chucky experience at last year's Halloween Horror Nights. A lot of people sort of slated it, but it was really good, and when it got chaotic, you thought it was the end of it, and then it got into a real bloodbath as he's chasing you around the rooms. Spot Jaws again, a mile away. Hooper there. Cool Lightning McQueen now. Ka-ching. Now Bar there from Gremlins. Look at all these cool characters. It's supposed to be a remake happening. If it does, I dare say we will go and watch it. Because in its time it really was a brilliant movie. Gizmo there. Poor old Gizmo. You can't put Gizmo on a dartboard. There was some seriously hilarious scenes in that movie. Some of the cool, creepy horror movie genre characters. What the heck is that? It's like a wolf baby or something. And obviously, a lovely little fine buffet of bugs and body parts. Close up of Stay Puft right there, but it's Who's Beneath that is really cool. We have our old mate Slimer. Brilliant. He is super cool. We have a Wookiee family turning up. Of course, Chewie. And you can't go far without Deadpool. Great shot if you wanted it of E.T. on the bike. Kind of shows the sheer size of it. They weren't lying. There was over 200 tables. Some pretty cool, quirky characters mingling. But overall, yeah, impressed. Would certainly come again. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for today's event, the inaugural event here of the Milton Keynes Mega Comic Con. Really enjoyed it, impressed with the cosplay. They said 200 trade stands, they certainly weren't wrong. We come away on Rachel's birthday having a pretty good day, and we come away with someone special who's also celebrating their birthday to us today. Welcome to the family, Scooby. And with that guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you in the movies. Happy birthday to this one. Bye for now.